Sid Brock coming back from Four Nations. That's a heck of a debut she had. What stood out to you?
Yeah, hey, she put up a lot of good numbers. I think 3 goals and 3 assists, so great production for her. Got to play alongside 2 tremendous players in Kendall Coyne and Brianna Decker, and I think that just speaks volumes to the player that she is, the confidence that the coaching staff had in her to put her on that line, and I think she proved them right.
You've seen her in international play, and here, was that a surprise to see her have the debut that she did?
Well, no, I don't think it's a surprise, but it's great to see her step up to the senior national team for her first time and produce the way she did. But she was in the right place at the right time. She has the speed to keep up with those guys, and I think when you're surrounded by really good players, good things happen too.
She kind of made inspirational plays that got them going too.
Yeah, big goals.
She wasn't just baggage,
Yep.
She was good.
Yep.
Maura, Sid and I talked this morning. She mentioned a big key for the next 2 weeks is going to not only be on-ice preparation, but off-ice preparation. How do you change things up as you not only got 2 series that you're flying to out to Ohio State and Clarkson, but quick turnarounds too on those games on Friday and Saturday? How do you prepare for these series the next couple weeks?
Yeah, I think it's important to talk about it, and we've been talking about it because we've had a lot of time away from competition to prepare for 2 flights back-to-back, so it's not a surprise. I think taking care of themselves away from the rink, getting over illnesses and things like that at this time of year is really important. Good nutrition and good habits, but they'll be ready to go. I know we're really excited to get back into WCHA action, and what better way with a big matchup with the number 7 team and the number 7 team in the country.
What stands out to you about Ohio State this year, maybe compared to last year? What's changed with them?
I think, there was a lot of talk about goaltending because of the transfer of Suve, and the new freshman is playing equally well. So I think that was one question that they've solved, and I think they returned a lot of good talent. They have good defensemen and a really aggressive forecheck. So they come after you, similar style to last year. So they're a good team.
They were more than just Suve last year, right?
They were, yeah. A lot of these guys were on the team, and they're back and coming off of their Frozen Four experience. I think they have a lot of confidence, and they're playing well despite 2 tough games at Bemidji. I think they were close games, and we saw Bemidji here a few weeks ago, and I think they're putting it together at the right time for them.
You say it was a pretty good time to have that bye week there, Coach? Get some fresh legs out there for the weekend?
Yeah, it's nice just to be able to step away a little bit from competition on the weekends, focus on ourselves a little bit, focus on different aspects of the game, and just a mental break, right, from having the weekend off, getting away from campus for some of them, spending time with their families. And we had a great practice on Monday. Everybody came back, seemed recharged and rejuvenated, and fired up to go to Ohio this weekend.
You were talking Four Nations earlier, just the Bulldog contingents, by and large, how do you feel like they performed?
Yeah, really well. I mean, Pernilla Winberg for Sweden had 2 big goals in their loss to Finland at the end there. Emma Soderberg, our freshman goaltender, got to play against the U.S., so that was great experience for her first time on the senior national team. Maddie again, Sid Morin again, and Sid Brock for the first time. So it's really awesome to see so many Bulldogs out there performing well at the highest level.
Is it tough sometimes when players go away for a tournament like this and they have a focus singular for that, and then to come back and to switch gears? I mean, is that ever an issue, or is that, in your experience, is that not a problem?
I think it's awesome. I think they go away. I think they just get to do something a little bit different, especially when they win and go get championships and come back here with a lot of confidence. And again, just like us taking a weekend off, what that does from just a change up of pace, I think it's always a positive thing. And sometimes we have to adjust scheduling if they had a really tough camp coming back. Maybe they need a couple days off and things like that. But anytime you can represent your country is a awesome honor.
So Ohio State had moved into a prominent spot the last few years, and now that you're coming back into contention, they got to be looking at you as a team they want to keep their foot on your throat and not let you get back to them.
Yes.
It's a huge series for that, isn't it?
Huge series across the board, from WCHA points to pairwise rankings, whatever you want to call it. These are 2 very good teams that they want to take each other down equally as bad. So it's gonna be physical. It's gonna be fast, and I'd expect some really close games and some great hockey.
Maura, 3 kids you signed?
3 kids. Yep.
3 kids?
Yep.
Could you talk about them?
Yeah, absolutely. Cassie Bentonall is coming to us from Pursuit of Excellence up in Canada. She's from Okotoks, Alberta, so we love keeping that Western Canadian contingent coming down here. She's a really crafty, dynamic forward that we're excited to have. And then we have Amanda McMahon coming from Maple Grove, another forward, really smooth, dynamic skater, can put the puck in the net, plays for a good high school here in Minnesota. And then Taylor Stewart on the back end from Shattuck. She's, I want to say 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", big, tough. Does a really good job in the D end, which we appreciate, but also can jump up into that offense. So really excited about the 3 of them.
You looking to bring in more, or I suppose not a lot of roster spots? Different from the previous 2 years when you were bringing in such large classes.
Yeah, we're graduating a small class, so replacing them with a smaller class than we've had the past few years. But I think those 3 pieces are really, really important to what we're trying to do here, and that's create national championship winning teams. So I think those 3 will come right in and make an impact.